Art, we're here with Cleveland Cavaliers legend Mark Price. And Mark, today is your second day here at the Mark Price annual camps here in Medina. This is your sixth camp this year. Just kind of talk about how special it is to come out to these camps and give back to the community, even though that the city of Cleveland and the Cavs give you so much for 9 years. Just how special is it?
Yeah, it's awesome. Obviously, the majority of my NBA career was spent with the Cavaliers, and even though I don't live in Ohio anymore, it gives me an opportunity to come back and stay connected to the people of Ohio who were such great fans of mine over the years, and to kind of reintroduce a new generation. The kids probably don't know a lot about me at first, but their parents do, and so it's kind of fun to work with these kids and give back and teach them the game of basketball that I love.
Yeah, one of the things that really sticks out to me is many of the kids might not know who you are, but many of the parents do. Seeing like the kids wear the number 25 jerseys, it's really special. But just how awesome is it just to teach the game of kids of basketball, just how awesome it is just being around them.
Yeah, basketball obviously is, been so important in my life. It's played such a big role, and so the things that I learned and the drills that I did growing up when I was these kids' ages, I'm just trying to pass those same things along, and you never know which kid's going to come out and be a great player one of these days.
Yeah, looking back on your career, I mean, you had so many memories with the Cavaliers for 9 years. If you could just go back and think about one memory of the Cavaliers, which would it be?
I tell you, man, it's hard to pick out just one, but probably one of my favorite memories is the Eastern Conference semifinals when it was Larry Bird's last season with the Boston Celtics, and it went to a Game 7, but we had Game 7 at Richfield Coliseum, and we kind of jumped on them, blew them out. And I like to take credit for ending Larry Bird's career. So that was his last game he ever played.
Yeah, and then many Cavalier coaches stick out to your career. First off, it starts at the top, Lenny Wilkins. He meant so much to your career. And then Mike Fratello came in for the last couple of years. How awesome was it just to be around those coaches that gave you so much momentum throughout your Cavalier career?
Yeah, I mean, I think being a point guard, your relationship with the coaches is a little bit different than everybody else. You're kind of an extension of the coach out on the floor. And so I had great relationships with all my coaches over the years. Obviously, my first 7 years with the Cavs was Lenny Wilkins. And Lenny not only is a great coach, but he was a Hall of Fame player as well. And he played my same position. And so it was great for me to get to learn from him, just point guard to point guard, all the different things that he was instilling in me, and gave me the confidence to continue to get better and better. And then, of course, Mike Fratello was my last 2 years. When he came in, totally different style, but once again, the connection with the point guard was crucial in that relationship and the go between the coach and the other players.
Not many NBA players win back-to-back three-point contests like you did in 1993 and 1994. But just how awesome was it just to be in that contest and win back-to-back three-point contest championships?
Yeah, it was really exciting. The three-point, getting invited to the three-point shootout was always a big thrill for me, and have a chance to win it, and then to repeat the next year and do it again. And unfortunately, I was injured the following year, so I didn't get a chance to three-peat, but I would have loved that opportunity as well. But yeah, it was a great opportunity to just kind of show and be on a national stage and kind of show my shooting prowess and win those competitions.
You had many great teammates throughout your career with the Cavaliers. Brad Tartary, John Hot Rod Williams, Larry Nance, Craig Eel. I mean, the list goes on and on. Mm-hmm. But just how awesome was it to be around those guys in that locker room and on the court?
Yeah, it was so much fun. We had such great camaraderie as a team. We all kind of came in together and started together. 1986 draft with Brad Daugherty and Ron Harper and myself, and then, the second year we traded for Larry Nance, and then Hot Rod Williams came in that same year with us as well. So it was just fun to start with those guys and then kind of grow and play 7-8 years together. And, those are obviously my guys and my favorite teammates.
And then finally, it just had to feel awesome being around the Cavalier fans when you and the rest of the team created so many memories, whether it was the playoff series and the Bulls, the Celtics, whatever it was. But just how awesome was it just to be around the fans throughout your 9-year career with the Cavs?
Yeah, the Cleveland fans are awesome. Of course, I played most of my career at the Richfield Coliseum, and it was out in the middle of nowhere, and that place would just be packed out, and it was such a home court advantage. I know the other teams didn't like coming and playing there, and we really, every time we stepped on the floor in Richfield, we felt like we were going to win that game, and you just had it was loud, and the fans were awesome. The Cleveland fans were always great, and especially to me and my family while I played here. We just had a special connection and bond, and that's one of the reasons I like coming back and doing camps here in the summer.